The Silent Hill 2 remake has officially just hit the shelves, but how good is the game? We'll find out. IGN have released an article with the top 25 best horror games ever made. Will we see some recency bias with Silent Hill getting to the very top, or will it be beat out by some of the other top contenders? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Gaming. We're going to find out the answer to that right here, right now, as we count down, according to IGN, the best 25 horror games ever made.
That's a lot of games, that's a lot of horror, that's a lot of blood. I'm looking for Resident Evils, I'm looking for all that stuff, and we'll get into those controversial opinions right here, right now. Let's go.
Yeah, so let's go. They've released a video, but we're not going to watch the video because we don't want copyright. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the article version. So let's just get into it. Number 25, Stay Out of the House. Looks like an indie game. I've nothing to... It looks like Minecraft, for God's sake.
2 years ago, with a guy with a gas mask on and a checkered shirt.
You can literally see the squares, and that doesn't do it for me.
Nah, shite.
Yeah, I agree, guys. That is shite.
I mean, I would say even the worst Resident Evil's better than that.
I agree. The fact that that's considered the 25th best game ever made, I'm not too sure. 24, Slender, the 8 pages.
I actually didn't mind this game, but I think Slenderman's overrated. I wouldn't put it in the top 25, but I wouldn't say it's bad.
Agreed. The Evil Within, a pretty good game. I enjoyed The Evil Within. Tough, obviously there's been a second one since then. Will the second one be higher up in the list, or will it not make the list? I don't know, but you know what? This was a pretty good game that came out in a period where we weren't really getting any horror games, and it does kind of have Resident Evil and Silent Hill 5s kind of combined there, so like, I rate this game. I definitely think it's worth a place on the list, and I actually do need to get round to playing the second one.
This game probably took millions to make, and the ones above it took about 10 pence.
Yeah, but no, The Evil Within, definitely a decent game. Condemned, Criminal Origins.
I've never played The Condemned, but I mean...
I've heard good things about it.
It looks creepy, though.
Yeah, I've never played it, but I've heard good things about it. Manhunt, I believe this game has been banned, obviously made by Rockstar. Has it been banned?
Yes, it's been banned everywhere, pretty much.
So you can't get a copy of this?
Well, I think you can, but I mean, most Western countries don't have it.
Alrighty, there you go.
But see, I mean, banned in 2000... If it gets banned in 2003, 4, I mean, what's it going to be like now?
Aye, so Manhunt, I don't know, never seen it, but I would imagine it's the fact it's been banned. I'd imagine it's worthy of a place in the top 25.
Rockstar make good games. Inside, more like outside, looks shite to me.
I believe, was that not by the same people as Little Big Planet, or am I just making that up?
No.
No.
I can't remember who made Little Big Planet.
Alright, 19, we've got Fizzage. Konami cancelled Silent Hill, and then apparently this game came out, so I'm not quite sure. It doesn't look that good to me.
No.
But Phasmophobia.
Never heard it.
I see some guy with like a
cross
there trying to scare off some monster with one eye. Dead by Daylight. I think Dead by Daylight is probably the most overrated game of all time. I consider this to be like Fortnite. There's people that just play this on Twitch like for hours now, and it's the same fucking game.
It's just different skins.
Running about with Jenna. Oh, you have to put the it's the same game. I don't know if people like
it's
this.
It's just different skins though. It's like, oh look, he's Freddy Krueger. Oh, he's Jigsaw. It's the same shit.
For me, probably the most overrated game of all time.
Well, I mean, I need to think of it all the time. Like, but I mean, it's overrated.
I don't know if people can like this. There's nothing. There's no stories. There's no objective.
I played it once for like a half an hour. I thought it was alright, but it would be so repetitive.
I bet you by the end of the half an hour though, you're bored.
Aye.
Yeah, Until Dawn.
I think that's pretty low.
Now, this is the remastered one. I haven't played the remastered one, but I've heard it's not as good as... I heard it's very patchy and it's not worth the money. 70 quid if you want it, and I agree. I don't think I can't justify paying that, I really can't. But for me, Until Dawn should be in the top 10. Obviously, need to see what the top 10 is first, but great game, and I believe that's pretty underrated. One of those multiple choice games as well.
Even if you've never played even if you never played it 10 years ago, I think 70 quid's still a lot for a game that's already been out 10 years, you know what I mean?
No, it is. I like Until Dawn though. Alan Wake 2, haven't played it. I am going to play it, just haven't played it. First game I thought was great. I'm going to assume that the first game is higher up this list. Alan Wake, I mean, I've no complaints. And I think the fact that you get to play as 2 different characters as well in the second one, that's interesting. You get to play as, I believe, Alan Wake, and then there's also an officer.
FBI agent, Saga.
Yeah, so I mean, that for me, this could be good, and we will actually get round to playing it on this channel, so if you want to see Alan Wake, don't worry, it's coming. 15th though. I thought it would have been higher, but I'm assuming Alan Wake 1 is on the list. Up next, we've got Soma. Not too sure about Soma.
Never
14.
heard of Soma.
Clock Tower.
Never heard it.
If we haven't heard of it, we're just going to move on. I don't see there's no point. Forbidden Siren, yeah, I know this is like a Japanese horror game. I guess it's similar to some other Japanese horror games, but I've never played this. Apparently, it's pretty good though.
I've never heard it. Up next, we've got 11th Resident Evil. Right, I
The
don't know.
original.
I don't know if the remake's going to be on this, but I think having Resident Evil 11th is a fucking disgrace.
Think it should be higher.
Fucking aye.
Yep.
For me, the remake's probably the best one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just better graphics. And I don't see why people would think the original's better than the remake. I don't see what's changed. I think is the acting not a little bit better? The voice acting?
Yeah,
The
obviously.
graphics are better. I think the music's probably better. Yeah, for me, I mean, nostalgia, I get it. People prefer the original, but I would imagine Resident Evil remake is better than this. But,
Absolutely.
But here, for me, this should be higher. Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's just like Dead by Daylight,
Yeah,
repetitive shite.
same
I never
shite.
got the hype about tapping buttons.
No.
I'll tell you what,
Up next, Resident Evil 4, the remake. I'm assuming they're not putting remakes in, so you either get the original or the remake. So this one, they went with the remake. I think Resident Evil 4, very good game, worthy of being in the top 10,
No, absolutely.
but I don't know how much higher I'd put it. Number 8, Left 4 Dead 2,
I love Left 4 Dead 2.
great game, love it. Is it better than the first one?
Yes, but I think with Left 4 Dead, it's not that it's Marmite, but if you don't like that style, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? You might not enjoy it. Anyway, moving on. Outlast. I really like Outlast.
Never played it, but I heard good things about it. Alien Isolation, really good game, but I do think this game did become a little bit overrated. I think for large parts of this game it is pretty boring, especially at the beginning. I'm pretty sure it takes like 3, 4, 5 hours of gameplay until you even get to see the aliens, so
But yeah, I remember playing it a million years ago.
I like it, but I think it's
It's
overrated.
nowhere near the games just below it. Neither of Dead Space.
Dead Space, never played it.
I've played it, it's not that good.
PT,
Alright, this list has just went off the fucking rails.
I mean, that's not a demo.
I don't even know what it's got.
Yeah, I don't think PT
May not have a full release. Well, that's shite then.
No, I think I remember playing this and it was just garbage. Yeah, nothing really happened. Up next, I got Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Never played it.
That's just ridiculous.
Never played it. Resident Evil 2 coming in second spot. Worthy. I think Resident Evil 2 remake's probably the best at the remakes that they brought
I'd
out.
say so, yeah.
I've got no complaints. Resident Evil 2, great game. Get to play 2 different characters. That's a worthy contender, I think, for arguably
And then
best horror
number
game of all time.
1.
Silent Hill 2, which I have not played. We won't
yo.
be playing it. But I tell you what, this game better live up to the hype, because I've heard 7 out of 10s. That's the kind of ratings I've seen, so I'm just not convinced how it's the
Let me
best
leave
game of
this
all
on
time.
this pipe bomb. I think Silent Hill is just a poor man's Resident Evil. I like it, but I don't think it lays a fucking glove on it.
I enjoy some of the Silent Hills, and I think they offer more of a supernatural kind of threat, whereas Resident Evil is more of a physical monster threat, whereas this is more like psychological and
Oh no, I get that.
they're different kind of games. They're similar, but also a lot different. Anyway, guys, that's the list there. Let us know what you think down below. Have you played Silent Hill 2? Yeah, let us know what you think. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.